Hello, this is checkpoint 2.57. They want us to describe the surface with cylindrical coordinate equation r is equal to 6. Now r is equal to 6 can also be done in polar coordinates if we have two variables, and since our third variable is missing, which is our z variable, I guess r theta is kind of missing too, so that means it doesn't matter what theta is, but r, the radial distance, is always going to be 6. So if we imagine what this thing might look like in 2 dimensions, with the x and y just on the xy plane, we can see that this has this could have a radial distance of 6, and it would just be a circle. And that circle is saying that your r is always going to be, your graph or your points are always going to be 6 units away from the origin, and it doesn't matter what theta is equal to, it's always going to be a radial distance of 6. Now we're also in 3 dimensions, we're also saying that it really doesn't matter what's happening along the z, because remember that our z component is the third component in our cylindrical coordinates. So we have our theta, not mattering what happens with theta, but we have our r is equal to 6, and that circle that we see in the xy plane here can kind of be translated in the xy plane there, and it has a radial distance of 6. And now, since it doesn't matter what z is equal to, you can just think about this as cylindrical rulings, and it would just go up and down along the z-axis. So now we have an actual cylinder. We would probably call it a circular cylinder, and I'm kind of drawing it as if it was stopping, but technically it goes on forever along the z-axis. So this is the surface. So we would probably say that this is a circular cylinder. Let's say circular, because sometimes it could be an elliptic cylinder or something like that. Circular, there's an R there. Circular cylinder with radius 6. And technically it goes infinitely, sweeping infinitely in the positive and negative z direction. Okay, so that is our surface described by the cylindrical equation r is equal to 6. Okay, I hope that helps.